Hi, I'm David Saylor, publisher of the Graphics imprint at Scholastic, and we have an incredible lineup of graphic books for fall 2025. You'll hear more from some of our creators in a few moments, but first, I want to share a preview of some of our popular favorites. There are two new volumes from our continuing graphics manga series with exciting visual storytelling, unforgettable characters, and vibrant full color interiors. These age appropriate manga are just right for young manga fans. In the second volume of Hikaru in the Light, the competition is underway. Best friends compete for the once in a lifetime chance to become pop stars in this funny, feel good manga series that's perfect for fans of K-On!, The Tryout, and The Babysitter's Club. Also, the action continues in Mecha Ude Mechanical Arms Volume 2. In this page turning story, adapted from a popular anime series on Crunchyroll, an ordinary middle school student's life takes a thrilling turn when he encounters a powerful mechanical arm that gives him extraordinary powers. Mecha Ude is an exciting new manga series for fans of My Hero Academia and Spy X Family. In addition to manga, Graphix has terrific new books from some of our most popular graphic novel creators. The New York Times bestselling Sunny series by Jenny Holm and Matt Holm is back, and Sunny figures it out. Sunny wants to understand when a boy stops being just a friend and starts being a boyfriend. She's getting way too much advice from her friends, but maybe Sunny needs to stop listening to all the advice and figure things out for herself. For some fun scares, the graphic novel adaptation of Goosebumps Monster Blood is here to give you all the chills. You'll see the terrifying green ooze like you've never seen it before as artist Maddie Gonzalez brings this popular R.L. Stine story to life in terrifying color. And lastly, you can be sure that we will have another new Dogman book, Big Jim Believes by Dave Pilkey, right in time for the holidays. Dave Pilkey is a global literary phenomenon who has gotten kids excited about reading, and with his trademark humor and heart, this all-new Dogman adventure weaves together the importance of truth, goodness, and believing in yourself. Now, let's hear more from our creators.
Hi, I'm cartoonist Jeffrey Brown. You might know me from my many Star Wars books and middle grade graphic novels, and I'm here to talk about my new book, Hulk Teach. Dr. Bruce Banner is a super smart scientist, but every time he gets angry or frustrated, he turns into the Hulk, a rampaging monster. But the Hulk becomes a superhero. He joins the Avengers and he saves the world. Unfortunately, whenever he's saving the world, he does a lot of damage to everything around him, and this annoys people, and they decide he needs to do some community service to make up for it. So they give Bruce Banner the job of teaching middle school. When Scholastic asked me about doing a book with Marvel superheroes, I loved the idea. I just didn't know which hero I wanted to write about until I had the idea of how funny it would be if Bruce Banner was teaching middle school and trying not to Hulk out all the time. And I thought it would actually even be funnier if Hulk was trying to teach middle school. I hope you enjoy my book.
Hello, readers. I am Alan Gratz, the author of the book Refugee, and I'm very excited to announce the publication of Refugee, the graphic novel. Like the book, the graphic novel is a story of three different kids in three different time periods in three different parts of the world, all driven from their homes by violence. But this time around, you will see Joseph startled awake at night as Nazis break down his door. You will see Isabel searching for her father as Havana riots. You will see Mahmoud's apartment hit by a missile. And you will see Joseph and his family board the MS St. Louis, bound for freedom and safety in Cuba. You will see Isabel's family flee Cuba on a raft, headed for freedom and safety in Florida. And you will see Mahmoud and his family travel by car, by train, by ferry, and on foot as they journey toward freedom and safety in Germany. It's the story of refugee you know and love, brought to life with stunning illustrations by artist Sid Feeney. Check it out. You're going to love it.
Hi, I'm Megan Wagner Lloyd, and I'm the writer of Allergic and Squished and the upcoming Winging It.
Hi, I'm Michelle Nutter, and I am the illustrator.
Winging It tells the story of 12-year-old Luna, who has always preferred the indoors. But when she moves to the Washington, D.C. area where her late mother grew up, she finds herself drawn to the outdoors, just like her mom. And she especially wants to find a Luna moth, which she was named after. Along the way, Luna tries to make new friends, get along with her distant grandmother, adapt to her environment, and just maybe find a new feeling of home. When I made a big move about 10 years ago to the East Coast, I learned about the Luna moth. It's only found in the eastern side of the country. There was this beautiful thing to be found in my new home, and I really embraced living here by connecting to the natural world.
I love going out in nature and exploring and drawing what I see. So I was really excited that Luna gets a chance to do all that and make new friends in the process. So I really had a fun time drawing all of those beautiful nature scenes. We really hope that you love Winging It and that readers will enjoy getting to know Luna and might be inspired to get outdoors themselves.
Hi, I'm Amar Shah, the author of the Play the Game series and the upcoming graphic memoir, Wish I Was a Baller, illustrated by the amazing Rashad Duquette. This is a real story. My story. I was 15 years old in 1995 and I somehow got a media pass to an Orlando Magic basketball game. That moment, it changed everything. Wish I Was a Baller chronicles my adventures as a teenage sports reporter covering the NBA's golden age. I was just a sophomore in high school when I got that first press pass. And the next thing I knew, I was interviewing Shaq, swapping stories with Michael Jordan, and living out every basketball fan's dreams. But off the court, I was still just a kid, navigating high school drama, losing friends to jealousy, and trying way too hard to impress that girl in yearbook. Growing up, I never saw stories like mine, where culture, sports, and identity all collide. And for every kid who's ever felt this way, this is for you. It's a book filled with nostalgia, humor, and heart. See you at the court.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy Kim and I'm the author of the Rima Chronicles series. The first book, Realm of the Blue Mist, is available wherever books are sold, and the second book, Kingdom of Water, comes out August of this year. Kingdom of Water continues the story of Earthling Tabby, who is stranded in Book 1 on the planet Rima, a unique world where everyone flies. In Book 2, Tabby is called to investigate a lost Geist prince. It isn't long before Tabby discovers that she isn't the only one searching for information on this lost prince. And when her best Riemann friend, a powerful water Geist named Philip, is captured by the Grand Water Priestess, Tabby and her newfound allies go on an epic quest to save him. I hope readers just really enjoy the epic fantasy, the big battles with the gods and the Geists. But I also hope it finds the odd child here and there who was going through a lot of difficult times. The characters in the Rima Chronicles are also characters who are going through a lot of difficulty. And through this adventure, they find healing, they help each other find their voice. I just can't wait to hear what readers think. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Hi, I'm Raina Telgemeier, and I'm here to introduce you to Facing Feelings Inside the World of Raina Telgemeier. This is a book based on an art show that was up at the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum in Columbus, Ohio, a couple of years ago. The show itself had my old artwork from childhood, a lot of the stuff that I self-published when I was first starting out, and just things I did when I was in school, things that I drew for my friends. I always loved reading books like this when I was a kid, behind the scenes, to understand who the artist was and how that paralleled the kinds of stories that they wrote. Hopefully this book does something like that for kids today. If you want to know what goes into making a graphic novel, what kinds of tools I have on my desk, even photos of my stuffed animals. So it's a real peek at the real person behind the stories.
Hello everyone, my name is Kat Fajardo. I'm the creator of Miss Quinces, and I'm so excited to announce my next book, which is the sequel called Miss Camper. Miss Camper follows the story of my main character, Suyapa, or Sue for short, on her journey to sleepaway camp for the first time. She and her friends are super excited to spend summer vacation hiking, swimming, and LARPing together. And it seemed like the perfect plan, even though she has to bring her 2 annoying sisters. But that's fine. She can handle that. But things take an unexpected turn when her friends end up in different cabins and her best friend starts hanging out with the new girl, leaving Sue feeling all alone. And to make matters a little bit more complicated, one of her friends confesses his feelings for her, leaving her unsure of how to navigate their friendship. So how will Sue make the summer vacation as fun as she imagined? And what will happen to her friendships when summer ends?
Hi, I'm Joey Spiotto, author and illustrator of Max a Little Axolotl. Max a Little Axolotl follows the story of our little friend Max, an axolotl who is displaced from his home in a beautiful lake in southern Mexico. He's rescued by a conservation team and sent to live in his new home at the aquarium of the bay. As the new kid and the only axolotl in the aquarium, Max relies on the kindness of the other students and his teacher to help him navigate through his new life. It can be hard being the new kid. When I was in 4th grade, my family moved and I had to start over at a new school. New friends, new teacher. Several months later, our class had a new student join and I was picked to help the new kid adjust. That experience has stuck with me all these years later. When I started making this book, I visited the Long Beach Aquarium and I got a behind-the-scenes tour of their axolotl exhibit. I was able to use a lot of that information in the book. Max a Little Axolotl is full of humor, it's full of heart, and it's full of kindness, which we can all use a bit more of these days.